Hello everyone, welcome to the first video of Artful Reading. Um, Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a trained HR professional working for last 17 years, and reading and creating art are two of my hobbies. I have been an avid reader since like very young age, and art was a passion which I never followed. But guess what? Once you're settled in life, you can always pick that up. And to me, art has become a way of relaxing, maybe more focused, be more clear in my thought process. So art has really done wonders for me. And I think, like every HR professional or any professional for that matter should experience picking up a hobby. It does not have to be art. It could be anything that you want to do. But like for me, it's a way of just communicating with my own self. In our life, we become so tied up with so many things, with job, with house, with kids, spouses. So your life actually becomes. Oh, by the way, so these are the colors that I've picked, which are blue. This entire piece is very very focused on blue color. Now, blue color would help you focus. So I usually do pick blue color when I think that I need to, focus myself. So coming back to something regarding arts that I was telling you, so art has been my way of expressing myself, and also it helps me clear my mind. Those who know HR would know how tough and difficult this job can get sometimes. So you really need like a way to ventilate all that emotional that in all those emotions or issues that you're accumulating. So you have to have a place where you can vent out. So for me, art became that. So usually what I do is when I'm doing art, I usually focus on issues that are bothering me, and that really really helps me becoming more clear, able to focus more on issues that upset me. And I think that is a easier way to relax than to let out my tension on somebody who has done nothing wrong to me. So that's the reason why I do art. I'm sure you all must be doing something to relax yourself, and I would be more than happy to know what you people are doing. Of course, there's always room for learning and growth for a person. So, coming back to the concept of this page, the reason why I started it because I felt that a time comes in your life when you want to share and you want to give back to the society, your community, and because you have gained so much in life, you have become successful in whatever you're doing, and then you have this feeling of like of being grateful for whatever you have achieved in life and the blessings that you have, and you want to give back. And I thought that maybe um, through this I'll be able to like give back a little in terms of whatever knowledge I have gained, or what little bit of wisdom do I have. Not much, of course, but there you go. So the first thing that I would like to tell you is my idea is actually to share whatever books I'm reading. The country I belong to has a very dying culture of reading books. People do spend a lot of time on social media and doing other activities, but reading books is a very dying culture. So, and I love books. They are my way of escaping from reality. We'll talk about books. You can recommend any if you choose to, and I will tell you whatever books I'm reading, and they will not necessarily be self-help or motivation or leadership books. I love fiction, and I would definitely would like to talk about fiction with you people. I love stories, and they inspire me, especially where we have strong characters and how they survive, difficult times in their lives. That is what really inspires me. And at the same time, we will talk about art. So let's first talk about the piece that I'm doing right now. This is a very basic watercolor design. Usually, you will hear comments like, watercolor is the most difficult medium. But to me, when I started, I was very shy in using watercolors. Acrylics, I have done a lot of acrylic work, but I don't feel so comfortable or engaged by that artwork. But watercolor somehow keeps me engaged. And I've been doing watercolor for last 2 years. I'm a self-taught artist, um, and I have done a lot of pieces. I think till date I have created over 70, 80 pieces of watercolor. Other than watercolor, I also like to do a lot of quilling. I have done a lot of card making. Um, look, those sort of cards in which we use die cuts and stamps and all that. So I have created a lot of cards also. I have recently I've done a lot of canvas artwork also, in which I've used ropes and other mediums like gesso and modeling paste. So I've done all that also. But watercolor, I think, is something I'm sticking to for last 2 years. And in between, I will try something new when I'm bored or I want to explore something. I'm also very interested in doing doodling. I've done a lot of doodle pieces, and maybe one day I'll show you all the artwork that I've created so far. Um, so, so here it is, the basic introduction of the artwork that I have done or I'm doing in this piece. Um, Blue is my favorite color. So this I wanted to focus. It's a very basic drawing of a bunch of flowers and leaves. And as I'm talking to you, I'm just watercoloring it and like letting it stand out. I like the way it is moving along. I've given it a bit of a gray shadow in the background. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to actually give it a bit more detail by terms of giving high, like somewhere the color you will see has more depth, somewhere the color is very light. I'll be honest with you, there are so many people who are skilled, trained artists in watercolor, and they will exactly tell you how to do it, and you can look at the videos, you can buy books. But my intent or purpose for these videos will not be to teach you how to do watercolor. My idea is actually to tell you that be brave and try new things. You do not need to be perfect at what you're doing. You just need to enjoy what you're doing. When I started doing artwork, I was very horrible, like horrible. But now people like really like what I do, and then they really enjoy my artworks. But that has not materialized from my fear. It has materialized from my courage, and my probably my adventurous side to try, and honestly, I have messed up more than I've created some good work. I really have created a lot of mess when I started doing artwork. Um, but that's the thing with art. You cannot learn it without, messing around. You really, really need to be brave to mess around things, and that's when you learn it. And I think that's true for everything else around as well. In my 17 years of professional life, one thing that I have found, very important is the ability to be persistent in whatever you're doing, because success never happens overnight, and that is very, very true for artwork also. You really need to try it over and over again for it to be something beautiful. And while you're trying to make it beautiful, it's fun to, just use colors, feel those, colors materialize in front of you, how picture develops right in front of your eyes. In itself, it is a pleasure to go through it. But I know, like, art is not for everybody. Some people just like looking at it, some people like doing it. So the objective is not to, encourage anyone to do art only, but it is to encourage them to pick a hobby. Now, it can be anything. Some people do plantation, some people do bullet journaling also. I did my fair share of bullet journaling a while back, and I really, really like it. It's just that I'm not that organized as a person, and also because my job requires me to move around a lot, and obviously, yeah, like tons of meetings going on. Sometimes you're able to do it, sometimes you're not. With arts, I do it at my own pace, and even when I started, when I started thinking about this concept of creating videos, everybody kept on telling me that you have to put one video every day, and I told them no, I cannot put one video every day because, well, I don't have time for it. But since I love art and I love reading books, I thought that is something that I can share with people. So here it is, the first one. Now the thing is that what are we going to do in the next video? So in the next video, I will pick one book that I love, and I will share that, and maybe in the coming days or weeks, you all can suggest some books that we can talk about. So that is one way of you know having fun while you're learning in the same time. Sharing experiences is not easy all the time, but yes, I think after a certain point in your age and your own career, sharing experiences becomes necessary to a point, and also it gives you a sense of accomplishment, and I think that is very important, and I would love to hear from all those who are doing something like this, to share their thoughts and experiences. It's just my way of connecting with masses. I am a very shy person when it comes to showing my face, so I will just show my hands. That's what I've thought of so far. So here it is. The picture is almost coming to an end. You can see I'm just adding the last teeny tiny details to it. The leaves are the only thing that are left now after the stem is being done. I actually like this a lot. The process of doing it was also fun and relaxing, and it took me 2 days to complete it. So this is the second and the final day of this picture. Tomorrow I'll be starting on a new video and a new artwork, and here it is, just a splash of green to make things look beautiful, and green again is a very, very vibrant color to add to anything. So I really hope that you like this video, and have a great week ahead, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.